So, our new player joining us for this series, confusingly because of the way our overlay works, in the red. Playing human, it's not flame this time, it is. Regular to our series. Just making sure I have chat up. On the other side, the Night Elf who we just saw taking an interesting game, loved his play style. There we go, Pokey versus sixb0nes. This is going to be the first best of 3 that we see on our channel. Obviously, again, to shout out Rhinosaur and Back to Warcraft are both commentating different games in this tournament. So if you want to see Fish versus Dice, Back to Warcraft's covering that. Ipsaur versus Armin V, Rhinosaur is covering that. So shout out to those guys helping support our endeavors here, and shout out to everyone who's joined up. We've had a great field today, obviously, a packed grid. I find it funny as well that Warcraft is the first community I've been involved in that calls it a grid. It must be a classic throwback thing from it being such an old game. But never heard it called a grid before I started working with meta players on Warcraft 3. Me being a casual player in Warcraft 3, nowhere near good enough to compete in any of these tourneys. So it surprised me, but it is also entertainingly, as new as it is, it's entertainingly similar, seeing as, if you don't know, I spend most of my time streaming nowadays doing sim racing. So obviously a packed grid means a very similar thing in that game. And here we go, another interesting hero pick. Love this. The Brewmaster. Big fan of the Brewmaster. Super high damage, really aggressive hero. Love it. Great to see. Throwing out fire breath all over the place. I'll have to crack open a can in honor of the Brewmaster pick. ASAP. Super aggressive, try and get some steals the strength tome there as well. Lovely. The human's gonna sixb0nes here, finishing off the job at this camp. And agility. Quite what he wants, but you know. Here we go on the other side. The Ancient of War's ready. He's had his snack. They're gonna set up some farming on the top side. So, got his Troll Berserker out, his Shadow Priest. Everyone's favourite mercenary. It's getting to be a chunky little Brewmaster now with all these manuals. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Cowards go down. Camp going down at the gold one on the top side for Pokey as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
Getting rid of those pesky Murlocs, always good to do. There we go. Tree of Life. Just getting the Tree of Ages upgrade now. Oh, they're going to catch this Ancient of War out here. I know what could happen here. Chase away the archers. On the other side, still on their town hall, but they're taking up the second town hall, which the Brewmaster has scouted here. Ancient of War goes down. Nice little catch there. Another Tree of Life going up. Doesn't have any way to make any more troops right now, though, and this is going to get caught out. Is he going to be able to defend it? He doesn't have a load of wisps around it like he did last time, so he's forced to cancel. I mean, sixb0nes is just on a roll now. He's feeling strong. He's got his double Shadow Priests. He's just pushing out. On the other side of the map, we now have a Tinker going down. Perhaps a little spicy Moonwell there as all of these wisps are trying to get out of here. On the other side, rushing down the expansion. The Brewmaster taking down the peasants, and the TP is coming in. He's managed to force sixb0nes back from his own town. Now he's going to dive out of there as much as he can. We still disrupted him quite a lot, though, getting the Ancient of Law down. So there we go. That's his next step. Another Ancient of Law coming down a little bit more aggressively, but he's going to cancel that one and retreat because sixb0nes is on his way, and he doesn't feel like he can take a one-on-one fight with sixb0nes right now. Big harassment going on, though. Everything's so low. This could be one big fire breath if he hits one. Doesn't have any mana, though. Oh, 0 mana. Good rockets coming out from Tinker. Still just chunking down some people. Nice setup of the farm there. Oh, another one down, though. There's a decent amount of peasants being taken down. Strong harassment. Running out of any sort of mana on either of these heroes. But they're not scared, you know. They don't have anything here that's really threatening them. They're only going to start moving away now.
Player's forces are under attack.
There we go. TP out as soon as he sees the enemy go. Just with his hero, though. Well, there we go. Tinker heading downwards. Put on some more harassment here. Ton more peasants back, but there are towers now, which is going to scare him off just a little bit. Oh no. Okay, everything good. Tinker taking a bit of damage, is going to back off. Here we go, getting the Dryads out. So, popping down that other Tree of Life that you failed to get down earlier. sixb0nes. Yeah, looking good money-wise, though. He did take that strong harassment there, but he still has two strong bases going down, getting the workshop down. along with 2 Arcane Sanctions, so he's ready to transition fully into a more late game army. Still on 1 hero. Is that on the way to change? It is. The other side, we are going to start getting the bears coming out soon, but for now it's just Dryads and Archers, and Mercenaries, of course. Coming down to try and do the harassment again. They see the Lumber Mill, they see the Arcane Sanctions, they know that this is now going to be a very important place for the humans. Less of a side base, really, and more of a main base. They're going straight onto the towers. The first one is going down immediately. There's been no look to defend them quite yet. There we go. Peasants getting onto them, but not enough. That's gone down. So now there's nothing left. There's just this one Blood Mage to defend, and he's level 1. He's been surrounded. He's going to get absolutely run down, and he doesn't have a TP scroll right now. On the other side of the map, he is getting a little bit of damage done here, but I don't think that's really enough to shout about hugely. Blood Mage goes down. Archmage is there now, but Nitel's just going to leave. Bones starting to pump out Spellbreakers. I mean, that was a bad loss, but it wasn't huge. He did get some a little bit of damage at the top. He only really lost towers, a couple of workers, and his other hero. A little bit annoying not having the Blood Mage there. Here we go, we're getting our first bears out. Tree of Life heading around to settle down as we move into night. There we go, back out, only level 1, doesn't take long.
Player's forces are under attack.
Both the armies a little bit close here, but not quite going to meet up yet. sixb0nes has spotted this expansion from Pokey. Gonna rush it down. Bear shout going out. Still not certain if he wants to risk direct combat with Pokey.
A player's forces are under attack.
A lot of damage on one of the bears there, but the other one has been very much saved by those 2 illusions that are taking a lot of the damage for him. Both the illusions are now down, and he's taking the big front of the damage. But this means that there's really no front line left anymore for Pokey. He's going to have to back off. And this small but effective combination there from sixb0nes. Oh, he's got half of his army in combat. That's not what he wants. That could be the loss for Spellbreaker. Yep. That was a bit of a mistake. Drains the last bit of mana from Tinker, though, and that's the second reason that this fight is not going well for Pokey right now. He has no mana pretty much on either of his heroes.
The town is under siege.
So, yeah, this expansion, sixb0nes is going to be taking it down. This is game 1, Grinchy, yeah. 0-0 so far, as you can see at the top. So Pokey turning onto the back of this army just as they're taking over the tree. The Wisps come out, but a little bit too late. A TP coming in from sixb0nes. He's got what he wants, and he's out of there. Pokey a little bit low on money now. Doesn't want to go. sixb0nes, a ton of food. Getting pretty chunky with his army there. There we go. 3 mortar teams. With a level 5 Brewmaster now. In nice and healthy. There we go, there's the Archmage, not quite level 5 yet, so he's done a little bit better for XP. He's almost caught this Archmage out slightly. But the humans are right there, and this could be a big punish if he's got his troops caught in the middle of them. All of his bears here. He has dived straight onto the Blood Mage and possibly is going to get that one because he's very low. There we go. Nice kill there. Good reaction to immediately get on there. Blizzard coming down right in the middle of the combat, but not really hitting a huge amount of the forces of Pokey. Honestly, this bear is real low. The mortar team in the back lines hitting some shots. There we go. Blizzard just takes out that last bear. Mortar team has to be careful though, don't want to lose them. Both the teams split towards each other's bases. Oh, there we go. Blood Mage revived from the tavern. Oh, and just going to catch a Zeppelin. Is that just to drop in the back of the base? Yep. So, the sort of main base as it is now getting set up. Tower though, not keeping it safe enough to drop there as he hoped. Going to try and chase down this mortar team, but the army is there to keep it safe. Gets everything dropped off here, apart from that one archer. You'd hop him out there. Oh, and there's a flying machine. Makes it a little bit more dangerous to be in that Zeppelin. Priest down, that's nice. Mortar team going down as well. There's a couple of very low spellbreakers. Humans not really in the nicest of positions to fight right now. Oh. Decada, decada. I love the sound effect of this. Decada, decada. Decada, decada. So he's going to drop everything on this tower, try to get it cleaned up to keep his Zeppelin alive, although obviously the flying machine will deal with that. Bit of a sort of ditch move here. Going to have to probably TP out without taking much here. Few militia going down, so tower is down. Really trying to get as much as he can out of this. TP going down, there we go. Did lose quite a bit though. It looks like he only has that one Dryad left. Couple of bears already, more bears coming out. So, yeah, it's a lot of money spent into regrowing his army. So, it went better than it looked like it was going to go. That was quite nice. I need to definitely get back on some RTS on my stream, because every time my stream gets advertised from the casters command, I feel bad that anyone who goes there and hits the follow is just going to turn up and see sim racing 90% of the time, and probably like Hearthstone or something the rest. Here we go, sixb0nes moving up for the aggression again. I'm going to get caught out, so he's being careful. He's shown his hand. Trying to force the Night Elf to be aggressive before he's got this last round out, but he's getting more bears out now. There we go. Mortar team just going to settle up. Got the flying machine so you can see what's happening. The fight goes down. Bears are coming around to the side. A nice little bit of a flank there. sixb0nes retreating his ranged away, all quite low, and the panda is right on top of them. Mortars on the front line now, which isn't the way they want to go. They're just getting absolutely cleaned up by the panda. Load of AoE damage coming out there from both sides, honestly, but especially from the human side. loses a priest, catches his Dryad on the back line. He can hopefully just quickly pop her, but he's looking to take what little mana there is left, honestly, on the side of Pokey over here. Pokey just relying on the sheer force of that big army of bears to make it happen. Huge AoE damage coming out from both of the heroes here. The mana advantage playing havoc onto those bears. Oh, it's going to be another good one. That's going to take one. Down to just a couple of bears, but not much left on sixb0nes side either, honestly. Panda just absolutely ravaging, though. He's just such an issue right now. Dryads moving in. Here we go, sixb0nes. GG. We're going to be moving to the next game. So after a little bit of confusion with the map vetoes, we are back with the winner of the first game. Pokey26 is playing Night Elves once again in the yellow, obviously. In the red on the other side, playing humans. Thank you, Orc Worker, for following. Thank you, everybody, for following. Obviously, we do these tournaments regularly. That is the goal. Supported by our Patreons via Patreon. And hopefully we can keep doing Warcraft 3 as we've started to get nice, good grid sizes for these events. So, as the losing player, sixb0nes chose this map. Each player gets one veto, and then no map can be picked twice. So, we are into Echo Islands. Very fun little map. I'm a big fan. Demon Hunter coming out this time. Pokey. And a Mountain King from sixb0nes. So a nice different setup here from both players, which is fun to see. Very aggressive start here from sixb0nes, who's rushing straight in for some Moonwells. With a bunch of militia.
Players' forces are under attack.
Doing some towers as well, so this is it. sixb0nes has picked this map to try and do something big and aggressive. Oh, fought the Shadow Priest. The good stun is going to get him the kill on the Shadow Priest straight away. Towers are now up. He's trying to stop this this archer from getting up there. Demon Hunter trying to go in on the workers around here. Wants to stop these towers going up. Ancient of War, another Ancient of War going up right on the side of this to defend this. Two Ancient of Wars. They're going really ham on the defense here because this seems like a bit of an all-in.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, cancel down on one of them, but he got another Ancient of War up. First guard tower is fully done. Other guard tower is very close to being completed as the third one starts. Here we go, Ancient of War is up and is waddling towards them. A couple of militia on the right hand side hitting the Ancient of War as the Demon Hunter has been trapped there, has to TP out. Oh, lots of whips coming to try and keep this Ancient of War there, but he goes down. This is looking pretty good now for sixb0nes. He's just trying to work out what he's going to do now. Ton of damage coming in from these towers. He is managing to snipe a few of the peasants here and there. Oh, that could be the death of the Demon Hunter. Very close there. This is a mercenary as well. He is managing to slowly chip down the forces of the human here. sixb0nes getting a few reinforcements back though. And that's going to be another Ancient War going down. Removing all of his wood farmers to try and keep that tree of life up there, but loses the Demon Hunter and he's out. So here we are back in game for game 3. sixb0nes in the top right is the human, just taken an incredibly cheesy, aggressive game 2. And the bottom side, slightly rustled from that first game, it seems. In the superior colour, playing for Night Elves. So we'll have to see what happens here. Bigger map this time, chosen by Pokey, of course. So we'll be back to one of these long games, and possible that sixb0nes doesn't think he can win one of those long games, because it might be why he went for the really fast, aggressive play on Echo Islands.
A player's forces are under attack.
See the scoreline on our wonderful little UI there. I think the one thing we've learned from watching these Warcraft 3 games, though, is that we might need to change it to yellow and red, because ain't no one picking blue in any of these games.
player's forces are under attack.
And then the poor turtles. A bit of shenanigans there to make sure that his wisp gets away safe and sound. Now setting up with that Treant front line for a little bit of a fight. Haven't seen any of the Druid play this this series so far. Or, yeah, this series so far. Saw that obviously in the first game we watched versus Flame.
A player's forces are under attack.
A bit of harassment while sixb0nes is trying to catch out an archer in the middle of the map.
A player's forces are under attack.
Couple more Treants coming out. Doesn't look like he, he's not going to take any fights here, but he's just trying to chip away. He doesn't get the kill there on that first footman, which is unfortunate for him. It's a couple of peasants though.
Player's forces are under attack.
There's still this one knoll alive, flailing about.
Player's forces are under attack.
And, well, there you go. Sea Witch, second hero, coming in from the Night Elves. Nice. Got some great hero diversity coming out here, and mainly, honestly, coming from Pokey. I'm a big fan of this. Nothing quite coming out on the other side from the humans yet. Obviously, expanding rather than attacking.
A player's forces are under attack.
Human player just sort of losing a footman here and there, all over the place. Needs to be slightly careful. Pokey is feeling more and more confident to take a fight against sixb0nes here.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, nice snipe of the tower. Forcing a bit more money to be spent on the defenses of this expansion. Then just trying to do as much damage as possible to the Archmage without letting their footmen get on top. is nice and hiding there. As the militia turning up to get the deny and force these heroes from Pokey away. Nice little juke there to get the Sea Witch out. There we go. Ancient of Wonders. We've already got the 2 Ancient Laws down. We're seeing the upgrade for the Town Hall going out, but it's going to be a little bit of a later tech coming out from the human. Pit Lord coming out as well, so we have 3 heroes out already. Getting a good bit of scouts. Caesar Dryads coming out. And there we go, we're seeing the research to get ready to start getting some bears out there. So before the advantage of that tech has come out, sixb0nes wants to fight a little bit. Going to try and catch out this Shadow Shaman, but doesn't have the damage in just those footmen and the singular hero to take him out. Dive in on some of these heroes, but there's a level up from the Sea Witch. Not really managing to get a huge amount here. He's slowly pushing the archers back with that defensive formation, but not quite able to get that kill there. His footmen are now sort of all spread out. Does get a Dryad though. There we go. All those footmen finally going down. The rest, 3 of them, running home. He has put up a few good defenses now. Not really a strong army looking like it from sixb0nes right now. Just those sort of injured footmen and his archmage. Lots of rain of fire there, damaging those footmen. So the healing that they did do now made a little bit secondary. Not being able to take out that Arcane Tower, though, in the top left. That is staying strong. Really good defense getting onto there. Archmage is required to TP to try and stay alive there. And the Pokey will reposition to try and get an advantage out of that. We do have a ton of militia out here now as well, trying to cause some havoc. And the Mountain King. Mountain King, though, not really able to do that much and super low health now. Repositioning just to set up a bit of a battle line. Has the bears there ready, has the archers in the back line. TP out of the Sea Witch. And the militia, no longer militiaed, are now retreating back to their main hold. Basically just the heroes now for the humans. Militia getting militiaed back up. Oh, good entangling roots there, and that is down on the Archmage. He is now getting his Spellbreakers out, but this is just the start of his higher tech army. The revive on the Archmage. Pumping some Riflemen out as well. go along with these. Now the Night Elf's going to back off and just collect some XP for all of their heroes. So sixb0nes not going to rest on anything here. He knows he's been given a little bit of time here by Pokey, so he's immediately going to start trying to get his own XP. Obviously, with less heroes, it's going to split more or less evenly, and so it's going to give him some nicer levels there, hopefully. Trying to get the Mountain King to be a bit more useful in the next fight that comes.
Players' forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
The Mountain King not quite level 2, and already Pokey is back on the invasion. Big shot out there from the Sea Witch. Rain of Fire going down as well. Only farms going down at the front so far, and a couple of peasants. sixb0nes getting ready to combat this. There, his army comes in. Ancient of War is set up. And the Ancient of War is allowing them to poke up to the side and start taking out some of those towers. Reposition, get ready for the frontal engagement. All good. Stun there from the Mountain King. Cancels that Rain of Fire. Very little damage done to the backline. Gets the staff teleportation out of there. Militia still tanking at the front so far. Doing good for him. Brienne's going down on the side. One of the Spellbreakers caught out at the front there. So he has to retreat. Doesn't want to take any damage there. One bear pushes in on his own, is going to take some heat for it, but the rest of them stay back. They're actually going to go straight down, so a nice little catch there by sixb0nes. Okay, so Blizzard's going down there, not doing a huge amount of damage, basically just taking out a tree, and there's a ton of peasants here trying to keep strong this town center, town hall even. Oh, just keeping it down, but now a lot of AoE going down on the peasants at the back, pushing them off of this. Back onto defending it, but there's so little DPS left in this army at the back now for sixb0nes. Has managed to get his Mountain King out into the back line, but his Mountain King going to go down, and there we go. GG thrown by sixb0nes, and that is a 2-0 win to Pokey.
Big shout out to all our patrons. You enable us to make better content, host larger tournaments, and to give more back to the community. If you haven't already, make sure to collect your perks. Our next Patreon goal is at $300. It will allow us to double all tournament prize pools in Season 2. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.